Man, what's good, YouTube? I'm Corey Ratcliffe, and you're tuning in to the Corey Ratcliffe Trading Channel, and we are back with another banger, guys. So today we're going to do a little bit of back testing my strategy, supply and demand. So yeah, we're going to do a little bit of that, guys. Just want to show you guys how I'm able to make money from the markets and how I day trade. This is my routine on how I'm able to make money from prop firms using my strategy, supply and demand. We're going to shift to the other phone. We're going to do a little bit of back testing. So let's get it. Let's go. All right, guys. So we are now on TradingView. Finna back test my strategy a little bit, guys. So hope you guys can hear me good. So what we're looking at right now is today's market. As I'm speaking, today is Friday, August 30th, and lunchtime, Central Time. So what we're gonna do is automatically, let's go to bar review, and we're gonna go to the 4-hour time frame. All right, we're gonna go all the way back to about August 1st. Let's see here, 8 a.m. Yep. All right, we're gonna choose that, and now we're gonna go to about the 5-minute time frame because that's what I normally trade from. We're gonna reset it. All right, boom, we are here, guys. We're gonna get rid of this. So automatically, when I'm trading, I automatically go to the 1-hour time frame. Sometimes I look at the 4 hours, sometimes I look at the daily, but mainly I'm looking at the 1-hour time frame because they at least give me the story of where the market is potentially heading to. So we're going to go to the 1-hour time frame, and we see right now that for since about the 15th of July, we were in a downtrend. I look at my EMAs too. So this is my process, guys. This is my routine and what I'm doing, man. So first I'm looking at the market, and I see that there has been a change of character above the 200 EMA. So we are definitely going to draw that out right now, just in case the market potentially comes back to that and then take off, or it goes past that. So that's one thing we're going to look out for. I'm seeing some gaps up here. That gap been touched already. A gap that I may want to pay attention to is this gap right here. We're gonna draw a gap right there. I make all my gaps blue, all my supply and demand blue. Let me move this down. There we go. Okay, that's one of them. And another one we're going to watch out for is up here. There's another one. This is my process, guys. So I at least got an idea. If the market stays above this 200 EMA, then I know that the market wants to continue to possibly go grab those gaps. Supply and demand and gaps in the market really helps me out, guys. That's how I take my setups, and that's how I'm watching for what the market does, because I'm going off gaps. So if there's a gap in the market, then I know that the market potentially wants to go fill that gap and maybe take off the other way. So that's what I'm looking for, guys. So okay, now we're going to go to the 5-minute. All right, so what time are we at? So what we're going to do is we're going to play this all the way up until 8 a.m. All right, so only thing I trade is New York session. I do not trade out of that. New York session is from 8:30 to about 3 o'clock p.m. Because I got top step accounts. So at 3 o'clock p.m., normally Apex lets you trade up until 4 p.m., but I stop at 3 p.m. I feel like there's nothing else after 3 p.m. Some people still do, I don't. So I trade from 8:30 a.m. to 3 o'clock p.m. After that, I'm done. So what did the market do July 31st? July 31st, we seen that the market wanted to continue up. London session was kind of consolidating a little bit. We stayed above the 200 EMA, as you can see. Once it goes below that, then I'll possibly will start to look for sales. But right now, there has been a change of character in the market, so we are bullish right now. That's what I'm seeing. So what we're going to do is just play out and see what the market is doing, man, and whether it's breaking structure or not. So right now, I don't see anything. We might have a trade. Okay, so now I see that the market is still staying above this 200 EMA, and it broke structure. It broke this structure right here. This is what I'm looking at. It broke this structure right here. So it seems like the market wants to continue up. So I'm still, I have made a note that I don't like to take trades until after 8:30 a.m. because there is so much manipulation in the market. All right, it's not after 8:30, so we're gonna zoom in. We're just gonna keep doing this until after 8:30. So, okay, we are after 8:30 now. So another thing that I like to do, guys, is the Forex factory. I like to see what type of news is going on. So let's look at the news. All right, guys, so what you're looking at is the Forex factory. I like to use this to see what type of news is going on for the day. I strongly suggest everybody to look at news, because there's going to be some heavy news, there's going to be some light news. It kind of predicts how the market is going to move and stuff. I use this, so I encourage you, if you guys don't have any platform to use to see what type of news is going on, Forex Factory, I actually have this downloaded on my phone. Right now, what we're doing is I'm doing all this from my phone, man. That's how I trade. I work a full-time 9-to-5 job. I can only trade from my phone, so I have to do everything from my phone, man. Hey, the way the cell phones is going, shoot, you really don't need a camera. Use your cell phone. So yeah, man, what you're looking at right now is only heavy news that we had was at 7:30, which is I think we're looking at Eastern. At 7:30 Central Time is when the news hit for me. So at 7:30, we're already done with that. Another photo we need to look at is possibly 9 a.m. So we're gonna go back to my trading view right quick. Okay, we're back on trading view, and we will look for news at around about 9 o'clock. So I don't like to trade news, man. If it's a news that I know that probably won't move a lot, then I will. But prop firms that I use is Take Profit Trader, My Funded Futures, and Top Step. Top Step really doesn't care. My Funded Futures really doesn't care. Take Profit Trader, they don't want you to trade big news like FOMC, CPI, or CPP, or whatever it is. Them news that's really heavy, man. News like that, they don't want you to trade a minute before, a minute during, or a minute after. It's best to just trade afterwards, because some people can cash in on that. I would prefer to stay away from news. I'll trade after news. So after 9 a.m., I don't think there might be a big move. Yeah, it really wasn't. So we see right now, we don't see a really good supply and demand setup. And again, this is August 1st. We're looking at August 1st. So news is done. If we go back to our news right now, we're pretty much good on news for today. So we're going to go back to the charts. All right, so now we're back at the charts. No more news. So we're just going to wait to see if we can see or potentially take a good supply and demand setup. So let's keep going. What do we got? We see that the market is respecting the 9 EMA. I see some setups, but I have to see what the market is going to do, man. Right now, we are respecting that 9 EMA. And it seems like the market may keep respecting that. Not for sure. Yep, keep respecting it. Keep respecting it. Not seeing a very good supply and demand setup on a 5-minute time frame. This might be a dud day. Yep, as you see, the market just keep respecting this 9 EMA the whole day. Now, normally I would trade off the 9 EMA or the 34 EMA. I don't like to do that no more because I really can't predict. I can predict. Like, I really could have took a nice little trade right here, guys. I could have took a nice trade right there off the 9 EMA, because it's been riding off the 9 EMA all day. I don't like to do that no more, because I'm good some days and I'm bad some days. I would rather just stick to supply and demand. That's my bread and butter. It's like, it's a no-brainer for me to take a great supply and demand setup. With the 9 EMA and the 30, when taking trades off the EMAs, bouncing off the EMAs, I'm not really good at it. Sometimes I get trades off of it and sometimes I don't. Like yesterday, I caught a very good trade that got me $264 and some change in my Top Step accounts and 2 funded accounts. And on my Take Profit Trader, I gained the same trade that I took with Top Step. I gained $184. It's not going to go like that every day, man. I'm not going to have good days taking trades and bouncing off the EMAs. I would rather just stay with supply and demand. If it's a no-brainer, then I might, but I would prefer to stay away from it, because it's I win to lose, win to lose, win to lose. How about we just not trade that so we can control our losses, man? I mean, we really can't control it, but then we can, you know. So I'd rather just trade supply and demand. If I get it, I get it. I don't, man. So this is a Thursday. So I could have taken that trade with what I used to do, but nah, we staying away from that. We're going to stay with supply and demand. Right now, I don't, okay, nope, not yet. We're just going to keep seeing where we're at. We came up a little bit. I'm not seeing nothing. And it's almost 3 p.m. By now, I'm really not, unless I see something crazy, I'm not really liking what I'm seeing right now. Now, so on the very first day of backtesting this strategy on August 1st, on the Thursday, we didn't take a trade. That was on the Thursday, man. So that day was a dud. So yep, and the market closed. As you can see, the market has closed at 4 p.m. After 3 p.m. I don't like to take a trade anyway. So let's go to a second day. Let's go to August 2nd on a Friday. All right, so guys, we are on day 2. August 2nd on a Friday. So let's again go back to the Forex factory. All right, so we're going to go to the 2nd. All right, so only news we had was at 8:30. That's 7:30 my time, and then there's no more news. Fridays are tricky. Fridays is like a trap day. I'm not trading on Fridays unless I see a A++ setup. I've caught one of my biggest trades before on a Friday of $1,000. I had risked $100 for a 25-point stop loss and end up winning $1,000. I'm not gonna have days like that all the time, man. A lot of Fridays I like to stay away from unless I see a great setup, man. If I see a setup, then I'll potentially take it, but my risk is low, man. Otherwise, I don't really trade Fridays, or I try to stay away from it, because Fridays are tricky. It's like it's trying to make up for what it did for the beginning of the week and then reverse the other way. It's really tricky, man. So Fridays are trap days. We gonna see if we see a potential trade though. All right, so we are back on August 2nd on a Friday, and we're gonna see if we see a potential setup, guys. So let's fast forward to see if we see any setups. We are still, all right, so we're gonna go to the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame. I don't like to do this because it kind of give you an idea. It's like the 1 hour time frame on bar replay is automatically like fast forwarded. So I kind of not like to pay attention to that. But nevertheless, we see that the market yesterday respected the 9 EMA. Well, it went above the 200 EMA a little bit. I don't know why that line is there. You know what? We're gonna get rid of all this. This is confusing. Get rid of. Okay. We're gonna get rid of that too. I don't know what that's from. That's almost a couple of months before. But right now we're looking at right now, August 2nd. So we see that the market is respecting the 9 EMA. So what I'm going to do to help me understand where the market may want to go, I'm going to draw that up. I'm going to draw a blue line where the 9 EMA is so I can see it on the 5-minute time frame. I'm also going to draw a yellow line so I can see where it is on the 5-minute time frame. That's the 34 EMA. So now we're going to go back to the 5-minute time frame. So as you can see on the 5-minute time frame, I see where the 9 EMA is and where the 34 EMA. Actually, I might do the 200 EMA too. Yep, we're going to draw that out too. And we're going to make that purple. So this is what I'm doing, guys, when I wake up in the morning and I get dressed, I pray to God, I read my word, and then I come to the markets, guys, just to see an idea where the market may go. I draw these lines out for me so I can understand the market, where it may potentially go and where we can take a trade. Man, you're seeing the whole process of my mental thoughts and what I'm thinking. So let's go back to the 5-minute time frame. All right, as you can see, we got the 200 EMA up here, the purple line, the 34 yellow line, and the 9 blue line. So we're going to keep that in mind. So let's see whether we can take a potential trade on a Friday, because it's a trap day. So I'm not seeing nothing, I'm not comfortable with. The only trade that I may see is this right here. But that's cutting it close. I don't know if I like that or not. Okay, come on, man. Let's change that white. Sorry, guys, I gotta move that. Okay. Only thing I'm seeing is this, but that's not a clear supply zone to me. But we might skip that. If it respects it, we'll see. Not for sure. Gonna keep going. It is respecting it. It did respect it. But hey, I might have took that trade. I'm not for sure because it stayed under the 34 EMA. It did respect it, but that's not enough candles for me, man. I would prefer not to take that trade, and it might work my way, but I'm not confident in that. So we're going to keep going. And they play it out. It's coming back up. Okay, so let's see what that trade would have possibly got us. We'll do a 25-point stop loss somewhere in there. Gonna do a 25-point stop loss. That would have potentially got us a 3-to-1 had I took it, but I wasn't comfortable with that, man. Didn't know whether it would stay up under that 34 EMA. So we missed out on that, but that's okay. So we're going to keep going, see if we see another potential setup. I do see another setup. If it comes back, well, we're breaking structure. As you guys can see, we're breaking structure. All this right here, this, let me put that back right there. Now this white line right here, you see over here on the left right here. All the way on the left over here, we are breaking structure, guys. As you guys can see, the market is breaking all of that to the downside. So we got to pay attention to that. So the only other zone that I see, it might try to go back up to the 200 EMA is possibly this one right here. That's demand zone right there, going to the upside, maybe going to touch the I don't know if it'll go past the 9 EMA of the 1 hour time frame or not, but we'll keep an eye out for it. Remember, that blue line is the 9 EMA, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, okay. So that is the 9 EMA on the 1 hour time frame. So we're gonna fast forward to see whether we'll get a potential setup or not. Okay, this is a hard decision. So the reason why I may take the trade is because we're not creating any lower lows, guys. That's the reason why I may take it. As you guys can see, we're not creating any lower lows. So it's like, what do I do in this situation? Do I take this trade or not? If I take this trade, it's gonna be a quick 1-to-1. I don't know, man. I think I may go for it. We're gonna try to go for this trade, guys. If it'll work, it'll be a very quick trade. So I give this a chance. I'm willing to risk only $100 for this trade, man. So we're gonna do, actually, man, we're gonna do a 50-point stop loss, and we're gonna aim for a 1-to-1. We're gonna aim for a 1-to-1 because I don't know what the market is gonna do. So we're in this trade now. I used to be able to make this trade. I used to be able to like press buy and stuff down here, but I don't see that on this phone no more. But nevertheless, we're in the trade. So we are now locked into this trade. I see a potential setup. I'm gonna only do a low risk trade. Remember, I told you that Fridays is a tricky day. It's a reversal day. It just do whatever it want to do. So what you're seeing now is my thought process. So I'm thinking of potentially taking a small, a very small 1-to-1 going to the upside. It may go against me, I don't know, but let's go. We're almost at a 1-to-1. All right, so guys, we are past a 1-to-1. So I've made $100 already. So this is what I normally do. Once I get past a 1-to-1, I put my line at almost about break even. So this is how I trade, guys. So once I see that the market got past a 1-to-1, I put it at break even. It almost got to that 2-to-1. It sure did. So I'm going to leave it because we are respecting. What I should do is take my profit because it is, guys. So I'm going to put it back at a 1-to-1. So after I get close to a 1-to-2, I put my stop loss at a 1-to-1. The reason why I do that is because I want to make profit at a 1-to-1, a 1-to-2, a 1-to-3, a 1-to-4, a 1-to-5. I keep moving my stop loss once I keep hitting those spots that I want to. So you see this very hard rejection going to the upside. We see previously that the market has respected this area right here. The reason why I may go ahead and take my 1-to-1 is because the market is not going past that area, past the 9 EMA on the 1 hour time frame. It's not going past there. So that lets me know that the market may potentially want to come back down and stop me out. But if I, like I said, what I would normally do is aim for once I see that the market was close to almost my 2-to-1 or my 1-to-2, however you want to call it, during live while I'm trading, I would automatically go ahead and set my stop loss to a 1-to-1. It's barely off, as you guys can see. We're not going past that 9 EMA on the 1 hour time frame, but I got just a little bit of wiggle room right here, guys. Let me move this right quick. Sorry, I'm gonna move that. I'm gonna move this. So as you guys can see, this is what I'm looking at right here, guys. That's how I make all my trades, man. Once I take my trade and I see it at a 1-to-1, then I go to break even. Once I see it almost get to a 1-to-2, then I put it at a 1-to-1 because I wanted to come out of the market with something. So what we're gonna do is press fast forward and see what happens. So we got stopped out. And again, look what happened, guys. So I made $100 off this trade. I'm fine with that. I'm cool with that. And also it's a Friday too, and we're about 10:30 a.m. We see that the market is respecting this whole area up here, the 9 EMA. So I would have been happy taking my $100, guys. I'm taking my $100. Now let's watch and see what the market does. Now what would have happened if I would have not taken my $100? It's respecting the 9 EMA and the 34 EMA on the 5-minute time frame. We look, see, we are respecting the 9 EMA, guys, on the 1 hour time frame. This is why we had to go to a 1-to-1. Let's keep playing it out. I'm glad that I took my profit, because look what happens. So this is why I trade the way I trade, because had I not took that profit, I would have let it come all the way. Had I just let it come all the way back to my stop loss, like some people tell me to, guess what? I would have lost $100. Why lose when I can at least gain something or come out break even? I think that's just the best decision for me, man. I came out with $100. So let's go to August 5th. All right, so guys, I fast forwarded to August 5th. So again, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the 1 hour time frame. I'm not gonna pay attention right now. All right, so we see that the market is still respecting. We need to get rid of these lines, get rid of that, get rid of that. All right, so on the 1 hour time frame, we see that the market is still respecting the 9 EMA. So we got to pay attention to that. So what I'm gonna do is draw my blue line right here. We're gonna make that blue for the 9 EMA. We're gonna put a yellow for the 34 EMA, and we're also going to do a purple for the 200 EMA. All right, so now that we have our chart kind of set up to see how the market may move potentially, let's go to Forex Factory. All right, so now guys, we are at the Forex Factory. So let's go to Monday. Monday, we're looking at potential red folder, a lot of movement at 9 a.m. I think this is 10 a.m. Eastern, so we need to look for 9 a.m. So let's go back to the charts. All right, so let's go back to the 5-minute time frame. So we can make note that we've already made $100. We made $100 last week. So this is a whole nother week. So let's see if we can take a potential trade, guys. We're gonna definitely not trade before 8:30. We're definitely gonna try to look for a setup after 9 a.m. because of that folder for news. So we're gonna keep going, keep going, keep going. All right, so we have officially passed 9 a.m. Right now, I'm not seeing a good setup. We are past the 9 EMA on the 1 hour time frame. Higher time frames are respected more than 5-minute, 15-minute, 3-minute, and the 1 minute. You always want to use the higher time frames because they're respected more. It's like, say for instance, when you used to do math, all right, you got 5 over here and 3 over here. Which one is greater? Of course, the 5 is going to eat the 3. 5 is greater than 3. So it's just like that, guys. You want to pay attention to the higher time frames because the higher time frames hold more weight. Now, if you told me that the 1 minute holds more power than a 1 hour time frame, I would have to disagree with you because so much happens within that 1 minute where the 1 hour is more powerful than the 1, the 3, the 5, and the 15. I always use the higher time frames because the higher time frames tell me a beautiful story and where the market may want to go. So that's why we do that, guys. So it is above the 9 EMA. It's potentially going up to the 34 EMA. We may be seeing a change of character, man. So let's keep going. I don't see a potential setup right now. We are breaking structure though. As you guys can see, we just keep continuing to break structure. You see that, guys? We're breaking structure. But I have to see what the market is going to do when it hits this 34 EMA. We're breaking structure though. So last Friday's session was kind of consolidating. It stayed under the 200 EMA on the 5-minute time frame. Now we see that the market during London session came all the way down, came all the way down, came back up, came all the way down, and now it is breaking structure. It broke structure during London session, guys. So now we're seeing a change of character. So I may be potentially only looking for buys because we're breaking structure to the upside. So let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. All right, so what is the market gonna do? All right, I see a potential setup, but don't know if it's gonna come back down there or not. I see a demand zone right down there. So the reason why, if the market continues, if the market decides to come back down to this area, I see 2 strong candles. That's good enough for me. If the market comes back down to that, because we're also respecting the 9 EMA, the 200 EMA, and the 34 EMA. All the EMAs are under where the market is going up. So if it comes back down, I believe that the market is going to come tap those areas and then take back off. That is another thing I look at. But we have to see what the market is going to do on this 34 EMA on the yellow line. It barely tapped. It didn't even touch my area. Okay, so the market passed my zone right here. That is done. That is done. We're not even gonna look at that no more. So I don't want to switch to the 1 hour time frame because it'll give me an idea already of where the market gonna go. We want to be in the blind. We want to focus on the 5 minute time frame. We had the idea of where what to look for. So we respecting the 34 EMA. So let's keep going. What is the market going to do? We're at almost 2 p.m. It still didn't come up to my area. That's another thing. In order for me to take the trade, it has to wick my area. If it don't wick my area, I ain't taking the trade, man. So I'm glad I didn't take that trade because it would have went against me. Yep, went against me. So glad I didn't take that. Nope, it's way past my time. Never mind. We are almost at 2:30. I'm not taking no trade, man. Nope, done deal. So we didn't take another trade, man. We only in one week we made $100. So let's go to what day is it? Let's go to the 6th on a Tuesday. Okay, guys. So we are on August 6th. This should be a Tuesday. So we're gonna go to the Forex factory to see if we can see any news. As you guys can see, there is no heavy news. So we're in the green light, man. We don't have to watch out for any big news. So let's go back to the chart. I don't take a trade until after 8:30 a.m. anyway. Hold on. Let's go. We are officially after 8:30. So now I see that the market is potentially want to go to that 200 EMA out there. So what we need to look out for is to pay attention to what this market is going to do around the 34 EMA. And also, guys, what do we see? We see a potential demand setup going to the upside. We're breaking all type of structure, guys. We're breaking structure going up to the upside. So we're going to keep we're going to keep going. Definitely going to the upside, guys. So we definitely can get rid of the blue 9 EMA on the 1 hour time frame. We're going up, change of character. On the 1 hour time frame, the 1 hour time frame is telling us that it wanted to potentially go up. So yeah, because we passed the 34 EMA. I meant the 5 minute. But yeah, we have passed the 34 EMA on the 1 hour time frame. So that means that we want to keep going to the upside. So I see a demand setup that the market can potentially come back to. We'll just draw it up just in case. All right, so let's keep pressing replay. Is the market going to come down to our area? Boom. Ooh, that's close. Yeah, that's close, man. Ooh. I'm going to tell you the reason why we're going to take this trade, guys. We are definitely going to take this trade. If we win, we win. We lose, we lose. Number one, on 5 minute time frame, we broke structure during London session. That was London session right there. New York session, we have broken all that. You see is right above it. So we're breaking structure going to the upside. So we're going to delete that. We're going to delete that. Now, I said that I normally, you see how close this is, guys? I don't like to take a trade unless it wick the area. There is a part of the candle that is still on the inside of my zone. The reason why I may take this trade too is because it looks like right now the market wants to respect this 200 purple EMA. I'm going to take this trade, man, because it hit that, it barely hit that zone, and then it hit that 200 EMA. It didn't just shoot straight down. So I'm going to take this trade, man. That's cutting it close, cutting it real close. So what I'm going to do is get rid of this yellow. We're going to draw out our zone, guys. This is what we're going to do right here. Ooh, that's a lot. Oh, man, this got me thinking like, man, what do we do? Because the stop loss is almost like 60 points. I'm willing to risk the full $250 for the day. So the most I'm willing to risk for a day is $200 or $250 for the day, man. After that, that's it for the day, man. Do I really want to risk my full $250? No. I don't know, man. See, this is the process, man. Normally I wouldn't have this much time. But I'm quick on my feet though. So what we're gonna do, guys, is risk only $125 of our $250 for the day. So we're gonna draw out our zone. We're gonna potentially aim for a 3-to-1. We're gonna see if the market can come up here. We are in the trade now. So this is a 60-point stop loss, and we're trading with one contract. One contract is, yep, $125. So let's go. Okay, good. All right, so where we at? Are we at a 1-to-1 yet? All right, so guys, we are at a 1-to-1. The reason why I might give it some breathing room is because we hit that 9 EMA. I don't know whether the market wants to go above that or not. So I'm going to give it some breathing room to allow it to come back down. If it stopped me out, it stopped me out. It's okay. Still respecting the 9 EMA. My stop loss would still be right down here. Right now, we haven't moved our stop loss. All right, we're seeing upside. Definitely. Okay, now we can move our stop loss. So now you see, guys, this was a good trade. I'm only risking $125. So now that the market has definitely passed my 1-to-1, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to hit break even. All right, so the market needs to go up there in order for me to move my stop loss. So let's go. Let's keep going. Good. I think right now I'm just gonna let it hit my 3-to-1. Bam. Guys, look at that. That was a good trade, man. So right now we are at how much? Let's go to my calculator. How much are we at now at a 3-to-1? I mean a 1-to-3, however you want to call it. 125 times 3. Right now we are at $375 for the day. Do I think that the market wants to come back and grab some of these gaps that's down here? Potentially so, man. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my stop loss now at I'm going to use this white line. So we're going to redo that again so you guys can see. So we're going to move our stop loss now to a 1-to-2. So right now a 1-to-2 would get us $250. So right now, my stop loss is moved. The market can continue to do whatever it wants to because we locked in profit at $250. Guys, this is how I trade, man. This is what I do, man. That was a good trade. And only reason I really wanted to take it because it did barely hit my zone, but it hit that 200 EMA perfectly, man. And it just kept going, man. So I'm going to look to the left and see where the market could potentially stop it. Potentially right there because it's respecting that area right there. So we may potentially just aim for that. So I got my 1-to-2 already. The market may go up here. We're gonna draw it out though, just to make sure. Right now, my stop loss is at a 1 to 2. Right now, we've locked in 250 bucks. So I'm going to draw this back out to a 1 to 4. All right. So let's see what the market continues to do. Right now, the market is respecting the 9 EMA. So let's keep going. All right, it's respecting. So I didn't move my stop loss yet. Right now, we are locked in for 250 bucks. This line right here, guys. This line right here. So now I got to redo that again. All right, so we're going to go back to a 1 to 3. Perfect. All right, now we're going to put that back up to a 1 to 4. Perfect. Let's see what the market continues to do. Uh-oh, we might get stopped out, but it's respecting the 9 EMA. Respecting the 9 EMA. Respecting the 9 EMA. The market may keep going up. Oh, definitely going up. Woo! So, guys, we definitely finna lock in another profit, guys. We are locking in this white line right here. Let's go. Let's draw this back down. We have locked in profits of $375, if I'm not mistaken. So 125 times 3 is $375. We have locked in $375 for the day. So that's really good, man. The market wants to keep continuing to push up. So now I am moving my stop loss. So my stop loss went from break even, about a 1 to 1, a 1 to 2. Now we are moving my stop loss permanently at a 1 to 3. We have locked in profits. So whatever the market does after that, we don't care. We're just going to continue to monitor maybe 1 to 4, 1 to 5. I'm going to shoot for another, we're going to shoot for a 1 to 4. We're going to see, oh, the market already hit a 1 to 4. You know what? We're going to aim for a 1 to 5. That's our next zone. We're just going to keep going until the market stop us out, guys. This is what I do, man. So that's what that's our next stopping point. So we've already hit a 1 to 4. If the market decides to come back down, it stopped us out. It's okay. We made $375 for the day. Once I see the market start to bounce around this 1 to 4 right here, I got to draw that out. Once I see the market start to come in here, somewhere in this area right here, then I'm going to move my stop loss. But right now, we're not going to move it. Right now, it just hit our 1 to 4. We moved our stop loss now to a 1 to 3. We locked in $375 for the day. Let's keep going. Still going. Still going. Still respecting the 9. It looks like it want to come back down. Yep. Yep. Respecting the 9 EMA. Respecting the 9. Respecting the 9 again. It look like it's gonna come down too. It look like it want to come down to test that 34 EMA. Yep. Ooh. Ooh. What should we do? We're not moving nothing. We're gonna keep our stop loss at 375. I know that for sure. So we're at 12 p.m. We're gonna keep watch for the time. It's consolidating. Ooh. Where we at now? We are officially moving our stop loss from 1 to 3 to a 1 to 4. So how much have we made then? Now that we moved our stop loss, 125 times 4. We have locked in $500 for the day, guys. I can't make this up, man. This is how I trade, man. This was a really good trade, man. All the way back down to that 200 EMA. Right now, we are respecting this 9 EMA. I can get rid of that blue line. We are respecting this 9 EMA. I feel like it wants to come all the way back down and retest this 34 EMA. I don't know if it will or not. But we have moved our stop loss. We have locked in gains for $500. Let's keep playing it out. Bam! What did I tell you? I knew it. I knew it. I knew it wanted to come retest that 34 EMA. So guess what, guys? It didn't even hit our 1 to 5. It didn't even hit it. Where we at? Nope, nowhere near. It probably was off like maybe a couple of points or something like that, but nope, didn't hit it. I'm glad that we moved our stop loss, because look what happened now, guys. I'm glad that we moved our stop loss, guys. Look what happened. Stopped us out. So we're going to move this back down to a 1 to 4. That was a 1 to 4. Boom. The market came down and stopped us out, guys. We moved our stop loss. Our stop loss was at a 1 to 4. So again, 125 times 4. We made a profit of $500, guys. This is how I'm able to make money from prop firms. This is how I'm able to make money in general, man, just by trading supply and demand. This is my setup. This is my daily routine and how I make money from the markets, man. How I pass evals, how I pass test accounts, how I pass combines, and then how I'm able to get funded, and then how I get funded from prop firms. This is my strategy, guys. I think that's gonna be enough back testing for me, man. It's almost time for me to go, but I'm gonna switch to the other phone and we're gonna recap on this back testing. This is my thought process on how I trade, man. First, supply and demand. That is my bread and butter. And you seen where I was nervous about putting my full risk of my $250 into the market, because if I lose that, then guess what? I don't trade no more for the day. My max is 200 or 250. That's why I like to kind of split it up. Now, had I went with my full 250, guess what we would have made? $1,000. And then, you know, some people may be like, dang, man, you should just risk the whole thing. Or, man, dang, you missed on an opportunity to make all that money. You know what? It's okay. I live to trade another day, man. There's going to be times where I can make more money. Would I have liked it at $1,000? Yeah, but I've given myself enough wiggle room in case that trade went against me, I can trade again. So I risked only part. I risked only $125 of my full $250, and I came out with a $500 profit for the day, man. Good back testing, man. Appreciate you guys back testing with me, man. I appreciate you guys tuning in on my daily routine and how I make money and get prop firm payouts, man. That's my strategy, guys, and that's my back testing. If you guys love the content and you love the video, man, make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you click that notification bell for more videos and bangers. You guys asked for me to show my strategy and my thought process on how I make my trades and stuff. That is a perfect example. I back tested for you guys. Hope you guys liked the video, man, because I gave you free game, man. I gave you my strategy and what I look for. I got 4 funded accounts now, man. I'm going to do a day in the life vlog. You guys are going to be able to see my wife and my kids, man. You guys said that you wanted to see a day in the life vlog, and you also said that you wanted to see me back testing my strategy and seeing my thought process. Hey, man, I'm trying to give you guys good content, trying to entertain you guys, man. But yeah, you guys look for that day in the life vlog, man. It's gonna be turned up, man. Me and the wife both off, the kids off from school. Hey, man, we're just gonna have fun and spend family time together. I'm gonna grill some steaks, some hamburgers, man. We gonna get it on, man. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. Peace, blessings. I love y'all, man. I'm so glad to have people like y'all that watch me, man. Even when I feel like I'm corny sometimes, but nevertheless, man, you guys must love me because you're watching me. It's all good. Thank you guys for watching. Love y'all. Peace, blessings. I holla.